So this recent Fear of God Athletics drop most definitely has to go down as one of the most polarizing releases of the year. You have many people that would say it's too expensive, it took too long, or simply that the product is just ugly. While on the other hand, you have people that were a lot more patient. They have a better understanding of delivering a brand new product to market. Plus, they really love what Jerry brought to the table. Personally though, I would say myself, I'm kind of like right in between. I can definitely admit that I'm impatient, but on the other hand, I really enjoy what we've seen so far from Fear of God Athletics. And it looks like we got a real interesting update from the man Jerry Lorenzo himself, as he's just revealed some breaking news about the future of Fear of God Athletics. So in the meantime, before we get into that, I just wanted to give you guys a little personal update. So of course, hours after yesterday's video goes up, I finally got the confirmation email. My order is on the way, so if you're curious at all, be on the lookout for my first thoughts on the Fear of God Athletic basketball sneaker. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe. So one thing that I definitely have noticed about the products that I didn't even realize is super underrated is the whole unboxing process. Like the packaging for this product is elite, so that's definitely one thing that I'm looking forward to when my order finally arrives. So recently, Jerry sat down for an interview with Complex, revealing some interesting details as well as some of the inspirations behind some of the designs for his Fear of God Athletics line. And he also answered the question that literally everybody's been asking: what took so long for the products to finally hit the market? Now, if you recall, when Adidas originally made this announcement back in 2020, which feels like ages ago, they first said that Jerry would be the head of Adidas basketball and they would also be collaborating on the Fear of God Athletics line. We later then found out that Jerry stepped down as the creative director for Adidas basketball, saying, quote, "The longer I got into it, I realized, hey, if we just put all our focus on athletics, that's gonna help everything, instead of me trying to do too much." So if you ask me, this quote is Jerry's nice way of saying that Adidas didn't give him complete creative control. They didn't just hand over all of the keys to Adidas basketball. And I feel like Jerry's more used to being in complete control of his direction, which is why I feel like it was better for him to just focus on the athletics line. To both our defenses, I think Adidas wasn't fundamentally set up to take that type of direction, and I didn't have the bandwidth to oversee all the things on basketball specifically. But one thing I feel like we can all agree on is that Adidas prematurely made the announcement for Fear of God Athletics. When you compare this to Fear of God's Nike collaboration, when Nike officially made the announcement, Jerry revealed that he had already secretly been working behind the scenes with Nike for over 2 years, versus when Adidas made the announcement, he hadn't started working on the product yet, and they actually didn't start making the product and designing things, coming up with the concepts until after Adidas officially made the announcement. So Jerry also revealed some of the concepts as well as inspirations behind some of the footwear designs, starting with the Fear of God Adidas slide, which is actually the cheapest item from the collection, retailing at $100. Now, Jerry revealed that the design actually mimics the Adidas slide, but the version that actually only released in Europe, which features a more slim cut. You also have a suede finish. Jerry said that they really didn't do too much to it. The slide was already perfect, but they did make some subtle changes in which he said, quote, "That's the whole hope of us as a brand. You'll see something, and then when you touch it, it's just better." So as far as the 86 low, which is Jerry's take on the classic Adidas rivalry, he said he was trying to deliver a sneaker to the market that was based on a retro basketball model that people could wear casually nowadays, kind of similar to the Air Force One, a sneaker which Jerry has always been a fan of, but said he could never wear just because they never looked right on his feet, referring to the chunkier toe box area, which is why you see on the 86 low, they feature a more slim, narrow toe box area, in which Jerry said, quote, "I feel like I can wear these now, and I feel a little bit more gangster, but still chic." So as for the basketball sneaker, Jerry does honestly admit that this sneaker is a little less performance driven than it was originally intended to be, and kind of leads a little bit more into the lifestyle section. But he does promise that for future Fear of God basketball releases, they will be much more performance driven, saying, quote, "What is the basketball sneaker that you can really go get 50 in and then can really go to the club in?" Obviously referring to a performance driven model that looks so good that you can actually wear it casually off the court. And in regards to the pricing, probably one of the most controversial topics about this entire Fear of God Athletics release, Jerry Lorenzo actually defends the pricing. And I feel like as consumers, sometimes we can kind of just forget about the entire process of delivering these products to market. Although a lot of the shoes are updates to classic Adidas models, we have some all original brand new sneakers being brought to the market for the very first time, like the basketball model, guys. So it's a very long, drawn out process. They got to go through different samples, materials, molds. It can get expensive, and not to mention it takes a lot of time. So I feel like as a consumer, we can have a little better understanding of the entire process, in which Jerry says, quote, with this level of thought, consideration, innovation against this, probably all the rounds we went into just to get here, it should probably be like $1,000, but it's not. He's referring to the price of the basketball model, which came in at a retail of $250. So as for the future of Fear of God Athletics, we have a lot to look forward to in the future. This was just the first drop of many. Jerry said that he's got like about 12 to 20 different sneakers, on the way. So that's exciting. And he said that him and Adidas are not just working on basketball models as well. So that's going to be real interesting to see, what he cooks up in the future. Now, yesterday we covered one of the basketball models, which Jerry was calling the 3, which I'm expecting should be a part of the next drop. And with this recent interview that we got from Complex, I guess I thought this sneaker was going to be a little bit more lifestyle driven, just based off the look. I'm talking about the one with the strap and the suede finish. But according to what we just heard from Jerry, I'm guessing that this sneaker is actually going to be a lot more performance driven. And it'll be very interesting to see come next year if we see any NBA players, maybe some Adidas athletes rocking Fear of God sneakers on the NBA hardwood court. So I could never be that lame ass dude that tells you like, yo, you gotta buy these. I understand these aren't for everybody, and I'm always one to advocate, just buy what you like. But all I'm saying is that I feel like Adidas and Fear of God have a long, successful future ahead of them. And all I'm saying is that some of you guys may regret passing up on some of the sneakers from this iconic first Fear of God release. I feel like we're gonna look back and think that a lot of these shoes were definitely, classics for their time. That's all I'm saying. But it looks like Jerry Lorenzo just gave us a very exciting update in regards to the future of Fear of God releases that should really shut up a lot of the haters. He said, based on the cost of development, maybe this isn't something that you understand. Retail price is based on time, resources, material, construction, the level of love that's poured into the product. Unfortunately, it took way too many rounds to land this, as both Fear of God and Adidas had to pay the additional cost of learning how to work together. Adidas and Fear of God is making $0 with this shoe, for your information. The investment super exceed the price of the shoe. Now that we figured out how to get the final products in an efficient way, you will see the prices drop. Thank you, management. So we got a lot to look forward to as far as the future of Fear of God Athletics and Adidas. And you heard it from the man Jerry Lorenzo himself. He's tired of all the chatter. He's tired of people dissing him about the prices, and he has confirmed that for the next future drop, well, I'm not sure if it's going to be for the next drop or for future releases down the line, but he said the prices will be coming down. I'm not sure how far they're going to be coming down, but my only hope is that they're a lot more affordable. That way everybody can enjoy all of these dope releases that they're bringing to the table. And I don't want to just see the footwear prices come down. I want to see the clothing items come down as well, because I feel like they're bringing a lot of real cool cuts, concepts, and designs in terms of the clothing items to the table. And again, it's something I definitely wanted to check out, but I just really can't bring myself to paying those really high-end prices at the moment. So hopefully footwear and clothing item prices will go down in the future. And I can't wait for my package to arrive. I can't wait to unbox them, check out all of the unboxing experience, check out the quality, and just see if they're actually really comfortable on feet, and give you guys a little update on sizing. I know some people have been waiting for me to get my pair in before they purchase theirs. So hopefully by the time mine arrive, they will still be there. So as far as this whole Fear of God Athletics experience, I feel like it's been great. I think the sneaker game has definitely been missing something with the absence of Yeezy releases. So these drops are very refreshing, bringing a little more excitement to the game. So I definitely look forward to the future. So let me know what you guys think down below. Did you cop any of the pieces from the collection, or do you just still feel like they're ugly and overpriced? Drop your feedback down below. If you guys haven't done so yet, help me out by dropping a thumbs up here on this video. So we're gonna wrap it up right here. Salute. Make sure you guys stay safe, stay blessed. I'm JA, and I'll catch you guys next time. Love.